Hello and welcome back to Lounging with John. Please be sure to follow us on Twitter at Lounge with John. Also, be sure to tap on that subscribe button and join us here at the Lounge if you guys subscribe. Click on the little bell, set your notifications so that you're updated anytime that we publish a new video or go live. And now, for the host of the show, here's John.
So just the other day, I was talking to someone that has recently graduated from school. And they was talking to me about their dreams and, the goals that they had and, all these things that made them happy. The things that, they was looking forward to in their future. And I said, well, what's the problem? Just go for it. If that's what makes you happy, that's what you need to do. Well, then they said something to me that, was interesting. Something that we see happen a lot. More than what people think. They said, well, that's what I want to do, but my parents want me to be a doctor. And I said, do you want to be a doctor? They said, no. I said, I don't know anything about medical. I don't know the first thing about med stuff. As a matter of fact, I don't even like getting my blood taken. I don't like being pricked with needles. I don't like taking medicine. And it brought me to thinking. We understand that, parents want their kids to grow up. Parents want their kids to be successful. They don't want to see their kids, live a rough life like they might have lived or go through the rough things that maybe they went through. I got kids. And I wouldn't want my kids to go through the things that I've been through. But they're not going to be. They're not going to go through the things that I went through because it's not the same person. Right? I went through rough things in my life because it was reflected around, one, me not accepting being visually impaired. And so for a long time, I was living my life around that. I was living on, not giving a damn about anything because I just didn't care, right? But my kids aren't going to do that because they don't have that problem to begin with. So I looked at the person and I said, what it comes down to is this. We love our parents. We all love our parents. We love our moms and dads, aunts, uncles, whoever it is that takes care of us. We love them and we care about them and we want them to be happy. But if they love you the same, if they care the same, if they look at you the same way, they're going to understand if you go and do something different. You see, this person, his whole family, all of them was in, either they were doctors or nurses, or, just all these different medical careers, their family was involved in. There was some that was in, massaging, and, there was some that was into, when people was in wrecks and they had to go through different therapies. So all these different things. And they said, my whole family, that's all they do. And they want me to carry out that same, history. They want me to pick it up, and then they want me, if I ever have kids, to push it on to my kids. I said, is that what you want? I said, no. I want my kids to grow up and do what makes them happy. Everybody's got their own dreams that they should be able to go for in life. And I believe that, fine, if that's what you want to do, then that's your dream and you're going to go for it. But if that's not what you want to do, why should you chase somebody else's dream, somebody else's history? If it's not your dream, if it's not what makes you happy, if it's not what fulfills you, if it's not what brings joy to your life, are you going to go do that? Are you going to be able to go and do that and live your life happy, knowing that you went down a path that wasn't even yours? You went down a path that was, pre-dug for you. That was laid out for you before you even got to it, right? That's not the kind of life that anybody wants to live. So I guess I wanted to come on and talk about that, because if you're in that same situation, I want you to think about that. If you're young, if you're getting close to graduating and it's time for you to decide what you're going to do next, you really need to decide wisely and decide with your own true feelings, your own path. Something that makes you happy, not something that your mom or dad tells you they want you to do. I mean, if you want to do it, I'm not saying don't do it. But I'm saying if that's not what makes you happy, you shouldn't do it. Because you're going to live to regret not doing your own thing. You're going to regret not going for your own dreams. And how can you ever set your own goals if you're going after somebody else's? How can you ever go and try to reach that dream of your very own if you're chasing someone else's dream that's already happened for them? Just because they want you to do the same thing. It goes back to another podcast I spoke about the, inner scorecards and outer scorecards. Outer scorecards meaning you're doing things from other people's opinions, other people's wants, not your own. So wherever you are out there today, I want you to think about that. I want you to really think about it. I want you to really look at it. And I want you to ask yourself, am I going down the path that I wanted? Is this my path? Did I build this path? Did I lay it out myself? Or was it already there? Somebody else wants me to take this path because it makes them happy. You really need to think about that. Your happiness comes first. Now think about this. Do you think that when your mom or dad did that do you think that they were happy? I mean, I don't know. Because maybe they did it because their parents wanted them to. And gave them that same mindset to get you to want to do the same thing. I don't know. Or, did they do it? Because if they did, then that means they were happy and they are able to live the life that they wanted to live. They're able to, go down the career that they wanted, the career they wanted, and they're happy. But is it fair for you to have to do the same thing just because it made them happy? Just because they are happy with their career? Now they're going to be happy because of your career? I would think that that'd be a little selfish of them. Listen, parents, wherever you are out there today. If your child has a goal, a dream, a career that they want to go for, and it makes them happy, doesn't that count even more? You should think about that and ask yourself what matters more. To make a child go and do something with their life that they really didn't want to do, that they know nothing about, that they have no, interest in whatsoever? Is that really what you want your child to do just because you feel that that's best for them? Just because You make good money with what you're doing. Now, you're telling your child, go do it because you're going to make good money. Is it worth it to you? Or is your child's happiness more important? And for those trying to decide, I'm not trying to make this difficult on you. I'm not telling you to hate your parents or anything like that. I'm not telling you to go against people. I'm just telling you that you should go for what makes you happy. It's your life. It's your path. It's your career. Not anyone else's. And no one has a right to tell you any differently. So hopefully you can take this, apply it into your life. I hope that it can help you. And I wish you luck for all of you that's about to take on a brand new path in your life, going to college. Maybe you're going to the Army, the Marines, the Navy SEALs. Wherever you're going, all of us here at the Lounge wish you the best of luck. But please remember, your happiness, that is what matters. And you can still love someone. You can still love your family, no matter what they do with their careers, no matter what their goals are. You guys take care. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys real soon.